We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in...
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. He's got the back in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And if that don't light your fire, your world is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Dropping back, it's Bowers. He's got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Bowers. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires left. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful plays.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Using the quick game. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's English. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball in the slant, he was able to bring it to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Trying to get to it. Grabbed on the outside. It's Montgomery. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Dropping back, it's Bauer. Makes his connection. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Hauls it in. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air. It's Bowers. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th punts.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Bowers. Works the middle of the field. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking for room, it's Bell. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to him again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and goal for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to surge it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Got his man out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Second down after that incompletion. Using his legs, it's Bell. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running through contact. Can anyone catch him? At the 30. 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run from the shotgun. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up for 5th.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Bauer. Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it. As a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
From the gun. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that's intentional grounding or not, because it's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Love the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Dropping back, it's Bowers. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Uncorks it. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Bowers. It's him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon and you wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got 1st and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So they've gotten it right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it in via the air last time. Here's 3rd down. Slams it ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How confident are you pounding the football? You get in this situation, third down, you were very unsuccessful. It's fourth down. It's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this fourth down and get this touchdown?
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Comes the offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Bowers. He unleashes a long one. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And here comes the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Bowers. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Quick release on the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Give to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Back to throw. It's Bowers. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly now, his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Bauer. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's English. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it, fired complete. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Bowers. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
To throw, it's Bowers. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. It might be a gamble to go for it on fourth down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.